It's that time of the year again. Hello everyone and welcome to the first match of Roulette Rivals 15 between Gorg and BluntsNBeatz, which is going to be a double Marrakesh, as you can see it on the wonderful overlay made by Observer. It is going to be a very exciting 4.5 weeks of this tournament between these 47 players for the RR15 title. And that double Marrakesh is going to be very significant, but what's also significant is my co-caster for this nice opening match. It's Currymaker. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I am doing pretty well. Pretty hyped for this, opening match for Roulette Rivals 15. Very hyped to see the roulette season finally starting again. Always feels way too long, the off season between RRs.
See, it's very interesting to see because it is kind of long, yeah, but also it's been just 2 months ago to this day when Scruffy won his second title at the end of RR14, and here we are again for another 4 weeks and a bit. Who knows, maybe it's going to hit him again, maybe it's going to be someone else, someone new, but for everyone the journey begins here in round 1, in match 1 between Gorg and BluntsNBeatz.
Alright.
Don't think we're going to be talking a lot about the bands, but just once I'll mention that it's Miami by Gorg and Paris by BluntsNBeatz. But I guess we can just start it from the very beginning, although I think everyone here knows what roulette is. I'm not seeing any new names here, so I guess I won't go into much details about what roulette is, but do always feel free to ask if something doesn't seem to add up. I guess the other topic I can also already mention is, I guess, why we're here in Marrakesh. As I try to refresh Gorg, hopefully he's going to be live. He's not live currently, but I'm sure it's going to be sorted in the next...
He was live just a second ago, that's true.
Okay. So until we get that sorted, we still have 2 minutes, and I'll talk about the big change on this overlay, but also I guess the big change that was prompted from it, because we did talk about personal bests. Perfect. We did talk about personal bets and map records for a while, and the most prominent of these is the Marrakesh record, standing at 4 minutes and 38 seconds by ChrisX3, all the way back in RWC 2021. And that date, I think the 21st of November 2021, no, not exactly right, but it was 999 days ago. So if the record survives just this day, surviving this double Marrakesh attacks, then it will be the first record to reach the big 1000. How about that, Curry?
Yeah, that's very exciting. I think the longest held record, or map record at least, for a little bit, it was November 14th, 2021. I just looked it up. A Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 group match between ChrisX3 and Johnny X, where he set up this record. Neck Snap as military officer, Fiberwire as military soldier was the spinners at that time. Let's see if we will get a spin here where these participants will be able to beat it, as I guess that was the intention with this double Marrakesh pick to get us started here.
Probably the most prestigious bounty of them all, I guess, apart from a deep Roulette Rivals run itself, is to finally take down the Chris record, and more players are preparing for any of the special starts. I mean, of course, it would be mainly school start, which Blunts is preparing for, but also Gorg there with the suit start. There are spins where it can shine as well, but we will find out in 10 seconds. I think you are the official admin for this one after taking over from Chris. So
I am indeed.
So you do know the first spin, so I guess you can already tell us what it is, the first spin of the tournament.
It is a loud pistol suit for Razor Zaydan and Fire Axe Cameraman for Klaus Hugo Strandberg. Not sure if this is a record spin, to be fair.
I think this is going to be a sentence we are saying a lot, especially around Marrakeshes. And I think different people will have different opinions there. Where Razor Loud Kill is never that idea. But especially in the suit, you can make some arguments for the school start. not the school start, which Blunts is starting as, because it's a suit spin now. It's not going to be working out for Blunts. It will be a restart and serialized.
Yeah, there it is. Ah, no. Colonel is just switching up his items. I hope that, and he's switching up the... Nope, still loading in school. Yeah, it's gonna be annoyed once he realizes that won't be a spin he's able to finish.
Insta replan now for big mouse shake and the new start, which will be, yes, now on the correct
universal way of showing annoying that you're annoyed. The mouse shake, big mouse shake.
Exactly. So I think now, I guess once he loads in, he will be like 50 seconds behind Gorg, who is, or no, not who is, but who has made the cameraman sick, will be first disguise for this spin. With the Firex detour, I'm not sure if the 2.5 minute kill will be viable, but I don't know, I think through the garage is still gonna be alright, still only at 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean, even if you could just like get Strandberg, KO him or something, and then go get the Firex, which is a bit more walking, but might be able to just make the timing a bit easier.
I guess the one question is if Gorg is gonna put the Firex in the briefcase, which I think is in the garage, which I guess could prompt him to go back the safe way, not go through the garage. I think every player would be able to do the pistol body shots in the garage and then just walk past, you know, without getting into combat, which is the main problem.
We did see some panicking from on Blunt's side for Klaus, who's in the in his suit currently and has already obtained the Firex, put it in his briefcase, and is now looking to get the cameraman.
Yeah, it was very specific Klaus who was panning, or I guess among other NPCs. It's a lockdown strat. We'll be catching him near the school at around, I guess, 4 minutes later. So I guess 4.5 to 4:15, 4:45. Blunts with no difficulty had one.
Yeah, and no targets either. So I will be messaging him after this one to please turn up the HUD a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine to message him after the map.
Yeah, I mean, for now, technically against the rules, but I'll allow it for now.
We are just that lenient. Also, Gorg's not getting any lenient timings there. A very last second chain lure. It's not gonna chain correctly, but I think he might still be able to get this isolation going. 1 KO and 1 panic. He will hear the loud fire alarm. Not sure if others hear it, I do hear it. And that's the first kill of the tournament down.
Nicely done, Gorg, getting the correct Klaus kill. Console currently a little bit in a panic now, but I think should be able to get out safely, since he's also in a legal disguise. Cameraman is in fact legal in the consulate.
I think either way he would be able to gain the free consulate janitor, no enforcers there, but same as the cameraman. So Gorg can now walk back to his starting suit, and with the probably it was the El Matador, doesn't really matter, he already has a pistol, so he can tackle Raze and the second kill there.
Definitely. In the meantime, we see Blunts has switched to a soldier disguise just to get around here a little bit easier, and I think that is probably Klaus in the shoe shop right now or something.
Yes, by now he should be there. He runs very fast at the beginning, and then he takes a lot of time waiting for the guards to secure the area and very slowly walking to the school, so makes sense for his cycle to be there currently, but not long before he needs to be isolated, or he should be isolated, I say.
Yeah, I think Blunts just got the other disguise to be able to carry this Firex safely, as he threw that over the barricades here somewhere, I think, and is now in the required cameraman disguise, looking to get that kill on Klaus as well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it's in the briefcase or near the briefcase, but I think it's gonna be... Is it gonna be? I guess it's gonna be a raise isolation first, not a full-on kill. I imagine it will be an
Yeah.
exit kill at this point. It's just too much panic, and it's gonna panic Klaus of all people.
Panic everyone. Gorg having some connection troubles here. Hitman servers still as reliable as they were back in the day.
Only took us 6 minutes for the first
Yeah.
server pause. Luckily, nothing worse than that.
Indeed. And we can now confidently say this will not be map record, this spin.
Chris just calmly turning over in his bed for at least another 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Chris, now we know why Chris wanted to admin this match. Just wanted to make sure the spins are a little too hard, you know.
We do joke, but I think he does want to be there for if the record is or is not broken.
Probably.
So this is interesting for Blunts, because usually this part of the spin is a lot of waiting until Klaus gets in a position where no other guards or elite soldiers see, but there's no such thing as an elite soldier right here.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to
Yeah, he
locate
distracted all the
General
NPCs by...
Next up, there's a-
Oh, but the briefcase. So the shopkeeper, of course, took the briefcase to the nearest guard, and the guard turned towards the shopkeeper, but also turned towards 47 and Klaus. So as nice the strat was, and probably he was close to or actually ahead, but it had to be a restart now.
Yeah, very, very rough. I think it was the briefcase. Wasn't sure if it was the... it was also a frontal throw for Klaus. Not sure if that was the thing that was hurt, but the guard did not turn around immediately, so it was probably just the briefcase. Meanwhile, Gorg has Razor lured with the intercom, is up here, and the correctest guys just needs to get this kill and get out quickly.
Emphasis on just, since it's a
Just.
loud
Yeah, I mean-
Razor. But I think lately it has been a kill which is made more consistent with very peculiar steps but less risky late in these rounds. So I think Gorg is now going to put Razor's body against this opening and is gonna shoot him from outside, down and out.
Probably.
And of course 47's current location will be investigated, but not Razor's. Will
For body shots.
He's not shooting his head. Time is of the essence. Oh no, he's surrounded. One guard. Second guard is here.
They just moved past.
Avoids the head turn.
Whoosh from behind.
That body was almost in range of being seen from the other door, but it seems that it's gonna be a green gun exit, and Gorg takes the first map of R15.
What a risky exit. He went for body shots instead of the headshot because I think his Razor's head just wasn't visible enough to realistically be shot from that angle.
Just look at that animation, people, and now we have the new score, 2-0 on the great R15 slot machine.
Damn, I missed it. I didn't look in time. But we will have more opportunity, luckily.
If only I had instant replays. I apologize. We'll have to check it on someone else's end. I'm trying to think. I think it was really close. I think Gorg did a sub 9, right? 8 something.
Yeah, it was 8 minutes something. Can't exactly tell anymore.
Yeah, well, I think it's perfectly fine. When we did the double maps before, it wasn't always auto-updating. It's probably gonna take a lot of back-end moves to instantly
Yeah,
update
it is not.
everything.
It was a new personal best for Gorg, yes. The personal bests are only updated after a match. Or like after the whole match is completed and pulled into our stats.
Well, of course, we can still just make the mental calculations here. Gorg's win rate improves to 2-3-1, 2 wins, 3 losses, and then Blunts takes his first loss. Although he might have been ahead, it was kind of close for sure. we will never know for this particular spin, but we will know for the second spin, arriving in just a minute 20 seconds, the second chance for these players to take the fabled world record away from Chris.
Yeah. Blunts searching for the difficulty HUD. There it is.
Uncharted territory for some of these wizards of the game. I think 420 was the most difficult person. I guess that's not a nice thing to say. It's not even correct. He had the least amount of HUD, so it was the longest
Yes.
conversation always to put him back on Roulette Rivals terms, but always found a way, and Blunts' HUD will of course be
Did
fully correct.
only played with like SA indicator, right? Or did he play with anything else? I feel like he turned off everything before.
It sounds about right, and I don't think that he had whooshes even, which we technically don't care about, but I was always wondering why.
That is true, damn. Without whooshes, it's crazy. I mean, you do have the sound, but
It is a different game altogether, yeah.
turning Hitman into a horror game. Just turn off all the HUD.
Yeah.
No whooshes, no sound, just insta-hunted. But we have a second Marrakesh spin. What is it in for fun?
The second suit spin, it raises Ada and injected poison in the suit, and Klaus Chandberg assault rifle as the fortune teller. Shame about the fortune teller, and I guess unless you're Chris. Otherwise, it's interesting routing. Do you just want to get the Razor kill out of the way early again? Well, I say that, but it was the second kill for both of them last time around, but there's more opportunities to start with him here, and then Klaus Fortune Teller is either 230 or, of course, lockdowns are always possible.
Yeah, I guess one of the main reasons why I went for, or the tipping point for when we're going Razor second in the last spin wasn't just the loud kill, because that just sets off so many people, and getting out there is risky, doing that kill is risky, so you might just want to like do it and exit quickly, but here injected poison is a relatively safe kill. It's an accident, body can be found, anything. And we see Blunts loading into the school, so it's very possible to just do that spin, do that kill first for this one.
Yeah, it's absolutely reasonable, and probably the best start even for this spin. It's early for me to say, but I guess it's gonna now depend on how Blunts is approaching this one. He's gonna just wait in the radio room, and with the toy tank distraction, he got the first conversation skipped, so it's gonna be a much earlier timing for Razor to enter this room.
So what? You think they're gonna storm the place? Oh no.
Yeah, gonna be interesting how he grabs the fortune teller after this, but that will be a problem we surely thought of. A little distraction for Razor and the needle in hand.
It's kind of unique distraction there, but doesn't really seem to work out, and it's gonna be panic, and it's gonna be orange now, hunted.
Damn, yeah, the other guard was too close, it seems, so Razor turned around and looked like he wanted to tell that guard to investigate, who, however, didn't move a muscle. But, yeah, that just caused Razor to, well, stay there and then not go for the distraction themselves.
Yeah, it's tough for Blunts' playstyle, because I think most other people would just crouch right here at the top of the hall leading down to the rooms and just get the kill 10 to 15 seconds later as Gorg gets side KO, and that's gonna be a red on the fortune teller. Blunts is back in the lead now, but as I was gonna say that if Blunts takes it a few seconds slower, then he has one kill down in both of the spins and would be ahead on both.
Certainly, here comes attempt number 2 for Blunts.
Welcome.
Waiting a bit longer with the distraction this time. Oh, now Razor goes for it. Guard in the hallway, but the injection goes off nicely. And that is first kill done for Blunts. Now Gorg, another restart. Got spotted doing something.
Sub 1 minute Razor kill, it's not always we can see that, and certainly not with Suit most of the time, but gets a peekaboo on the lead guard. And decides to, I guess, abandon the room of improvisation there. Gorg is not having a good time getting this fortune teller.
Yeah, it's be a lot of trouble. Ooh, Blunts panicking or trying to distract that guard, but was panicked instead. Turned around and instantly orange. Another restart. That puts him back quite a bit. However, with Gorg not having the best of luck currently either, both of them struggling with these early minutes of the spin. However, with different issues.
So we've seen Blunts a lot, or at least I was focusing him on a lot. I want to talk about Gorg's approach here. It's kind of interesting because fortune teller grab is one of the few which not only became faster but also easier most recently. Because before that I think it was the Chromax version, which Gorg is doing now, which is a bullet detection on the wall. Also a briefcase throw for this shopkeeper, and then of course the trank. But if you are starting with him, you could just place a snail for the fortune teller and it grabs all 4 of the NPCs nearby for an easy grab.
Yeah, Gorg keeps getting spotted with that bullet distraction. That lady back there, not having the best of luck right now. A couple of restarts in already, and time has passed. Chris Record will survive this match at the very least.
Not the full day yet, but we'll talk about it after this match. There's at least one more double Marrakeshes to go. But Blunt gets through one room. I'm not sure about the second room and how do you get there.
Panicking more guards. Blunts, I think, wants to pick up. Not quite sure what Blunts is trying here, to be fair. Just routing to the front of the school, I see.
Oh, but it's kind of unfortunate head turns there. Or I guess it wasn't full on peekaboo distraction because the second time he was being whooshed, he also went all the way, and we have to restart. So now it's not concurrent loading screens, but almost.
Yeah, Blunts is replanning as well. Switched his starting location over to I think the bazaar entrance or whatever that's called. So yeah, Blunts is switching up his strategy here after it hasn't worked out for him with Reza in his last couple attempts. Will be grabbing fortune teller first, and Gorg also made improvements, but sadly was not quite there. Got spotted changing into the fortune teller.
I'm gonna say snail is the way for the fortune teller, but if you're Blunts and you're experienced with the trank plus pistol variation, you can see that you can get this one first try, and he does. Big step towards this spin, since both the Klaus and the Reza kills are fairly straightforward.
Yeah. You can again see Gorg he at least gets the fortune teller KO'd or like downed now, but keeps getting spotted while changing into them. Also switched up the strategy a bit using the snail now.
Yeah, the snail is just the most consistent version, but the trank also helps. I think Gorg missed this. Oh no, he didn't. And it seems he grabs it in time. Nice, both players with the fortune teller now.
Very, very nicely done.
Asserting dominance over them.
Important. Now just don't restart, otherwise we're gonna have to do it again.
The cruel part of roulette, of course.
Sadly, there's no saving and loading here.
Yeah, not if you can catch it.
I do think those menus do look familiar to me.
Blunts didn't grab the keycard. I think he was meaning to, but didn't. But of course, with a silenced firearm, it's no problem to shoot the door open, and it seems that he will have the timing for the first kill. And definitely the same for Gorg, just a minute
You
behind.
made it. Most impressive, 47.
Silenced firearm that is
locate
not
Klaus
a
Strandberg.
semi-automatic pistol. Can be used to open doors. Could technically use semi-automatic pistols with mud shots. However, those are not allowed here, sadly.
Don't you talk about these unholy things in this roulette. But Blunts gets the...
That is crazy.
That's the wall hack. Yes. Oh my god.
That is crazy.
The very tiny part of the cycle where he gets seen from outside, and it needs a very specific head turn from the guard. Otherwise you would see it much more often, but once gets ripped by him.
Yeah, that big advantage to Gorg now, who is up there. Well, 2 minutes can make the good Klaus timing as well. Let's see if he is more lucky with this kill now.
Of course, with about the same timing, the guard will be in about the same position. We can see it on the minimap he's arriving, but I think he will be leaving by the time the security will be KO'd.
I just saw the minor whoosh from the guard there, and yeah, looks like Gorg is fine.
Yeah, I think what Reaper says there is to throne KO the security will be the run saver, because you just have a much bigger hitbox there if you are in the process of queuing someone.
Something else chat has pointed out earlier as well is might be difficult for players to, or at least Gorg, to retrieve his suit later. Because he did leave it at the fortune teller, which is in kind of a public area.
It is... Sorry to interrupt you. It is public, but also not really full of real NPCs. It's mostly fake ones. So if he can dodge the shopkeeper on his long cycle, and he doesn't have the intern or, I guess, one street guard, I think he will be fine. I don't worry about him at that part of the run.
That is fair. Gorg picked up first kill. Picked up the worst disguise probably to exit the consulate in. The consulate security is now making his way outside again.
From the range of 2 disguises, it was the worst one. It's exactly correct.
I mean, technically he had 3 as an option, right? Because he could have just stayed in fortune teller.
Ah, yes. Clear. Plans with the bullet distraction to, I guess, delay the process a bit more. No, to distract the security, sorry.
Yeah, Blunts just wants to get this kill immediately without even like touching that security guard at all. By doing the bullet distraction, the guard is busy investigating that distraction. So Klaus will now investigate the throws here. Just kill him without having to worry about that guard at all.
I'll be honest, I've never seen that one before. You know, don't KO the security guard, but get the Klaus kill. Of course, I can understand, because there's the paranoia setting in after the previous rip.
Certainly, yeah. That worked out very nicely for him. Both players on the 1 kill, Klaus kill successfully, and yeah, we're currently working to, I think, get a suit back. Still has the AR on his back. He might want to that down before changing, since that will be illegal once he changes back into his suit.
Yeah, I was sadly way too optimistic, because I've switched up who went for disguise in which place. So Gorg out in the center of the square, of course, will have a much harder time to grab this second kill, but also Blunts is not not grabbing the suit, which I think he's now just realized. 1 triple shot to get through the first pair of guards. I don't think the second pair will be as easy, but maybe you're just fine at the bottom of the stairs.
I think you're fine at the bottom of those stairs. Yeah, once you exit there, they no longer investigate you, so you can just run out. I mean, it's not suspicious if like an illegal person just runs out from the back, behind your back, right?
And who was doubting Gorg? He gets back his suit.
Very nice.
Welcome.
And
Please
he's
keep
ready
moving,
to
sir.
tackle the school area again. I guess with this detour, Blunts is slightly behind now.
He's upstairs right now.
Yeah, they are, I think, going through the same path. No, Blunts is gonna go back through the... I was gonna say it's gonna be the one of the motorcycles, which he will blow up, but I think he's not sure yet either.
Looks of things he's changing up a little bit as well. But now Gorg on the headmaster's roof entering the school. Just one little poke brings us back away from potentially winning this spin, which would give a 4-0 advantage to Gorg. However, Blunts, as we've said, is not far behind either.
Blunts is having either unlucky RNG or something with panicking the shopkeeper, delayed the elite guards, or of course the triple shot from a minute ago, but he had a much harder time getting into the school. But after all this, Gorg is, I think, at least, or at most 2 seconds ahead of Blunts. It's amazing. And it,
Yeah, this is really close, and it could potentially, at this point, go down to a photo finish.
don't you love to hear that?
Yeah,
Match admin.
certainly. After this match, certainly I love a photo finish with the early restarts.
Well, I guess it kind of does come down to Raze now. I don't imagine Blunts will be doing his quicker isolation. It's risky this late, and he's hugging the wall as usual. But, yeah.
Looks like Razor is coming into the room for them both roughly at the same time. Just 2 minutes difference in game time, but real time they're pretty synced up.
Oh,
All
wow.
depends on the exit, on this poke, on the way they run out. Synchronized vaulting through the window here. Synchronized
How close
deaths
is that?
of Razor. Both
Slight
having
whoosh for
the
Gorg.
keys for the truck here.
Now, who has the overlay on a phone? Look at
Oh, what is that?
Red. Oh, hunted for Blunts, so we are denied a photo finish.
Ooh, really? Damn, I actually did not even see that. Wow, that was crazy close.
But I didn't even see on the... Did the picture tell something? I wanna go back and see on my own, my second monitor. Of course it's hunted, so it's not a body being found. What the hell? Engaging and hunted. And he paused before we could see the guard, or whichever guard it was. Oh, I think Channel Joint has the answer. He was being whooshed and he dropped his gun. So the downstairs elite soldier, so 47 dropped the gun. So he goes confused at first, like, hey, what are you doing, 47? And then it's insta-hunt. It's such an unfortunate place for Blunts to rip. And we were denied a very, very close photo finish.
Yeah, it would have been like, judging by the overlay, the very, very nice overlay that now shows the difference between the players, would have been like 5 seconds between them or something, depending on stream delays and stuff, of course. But yeah, it would have been super close. And with the early restarts, this would have definitely taken a little bit for me to actually count it out and see who's ahead there.
But there is no photo finish. There is no 2-2 scoreline. We do have a 4-0 lead for Gorg, and we are going to the first of the RNG maps, called Mendoza.
And first time Blunts is actually playing Mendoza. Or actually, maybe not.
That is correct. I checked it before the match, so...
I just realized it could also be that he just never won, in which case he wouldn't have a personal best either.
Okay, you're right, but then the lifetime performance wouldn't be zeros.
That is true. That is true. I did not. I just looked at the personal best, saw the very nice none there.
And
good to see that the system is in fact working.
It
I
does
was
work
like-
perfectly.
Yeah. Chris' record will survive at least this match. But might not go on to 1,000 days just yet, as we have more Marrakesh coming up later, I think. And Mendoza is already here. It is going to be Don Yates with a hatchet as a bodyguard and Tamara Vidal silent sniper rifle as a sommelier.
First things first is, I think the sommelier route has changed again. Kind of depends on where he's in the, I guess, the paladin room. Of course, when you change the temperature, he will go up to the temperature panel, but the routes kind of did change recently, so curious to see if these players do start waiter, for example, and then go for the panel immediately. Then will they be surprised, or will they be caught off guard? Yates Hatchet Bodyguard is, I think, fairly standard. The Hatchet is in, I think the closest one at least is in the Gaucho Lavender Garden. So,
I do think so, yeah.
yeah, below the sniper viewpoint. How did it change recently? I think meme is if you start later and then you rush the panels, so I don't know what that means, like 40 seconds in game time, 50 seconds. He used to go through the barrel room, through the secret barrel, and then the wetsuit area. But I did check it recently, and Roulette Resources also checked it recently, and now he goes through the barrel room staircase, like basically close to Tamara's bathroom. So I guess it's the other two routes, like the two routes switched.
We see both players starting waiter, both using the bubblegum to isolate Tamara here. Just bumping air a bit, throwing that into this flower pit. Actually, usage of bubblegum I haven't seen in a while. But yeah, that will just make Tamara take care of herself nicely in that flower pit for players to eliminate her later.
Look at these blunts going the lockdown route with not the bodyguard disguise on him, but surely he's going for the hatchet first.
Careful not to mix up bodyguard with mercenary, since all these people around here are mercenaries, if I recall correctly, but the mercenary and bodyguard are not the same disguise. Even though they do look kind of similar.
Yeah, I wonder now, because he's getting so far away from the closest bodyguard, but Blunts will definitely chain it together nicely. He's going for the other hatchet, not the one in the fields, but I guess, yeah, the boat dock would be the alternative.
In the meantime, Gorg did take care of Yates, or at least KO him, but Loud Scream got this guard's attention, but a nice corner subdue. I'll take care of him. And even deliver Gorg with a free mercenary disguise.
Yeah, that other mercenary is sometimes a curse, sometimes a blessing, but if you know when he's arriving and he's not, then it can't really go wrong. Blunt's nice patience there as he sees that the guard will be in position soon, but with the disguise being triggered, it seems that he's not exactly going to have the conversation. He's done with that conversation now.
Very nice. Even coming outside here, Blunts might just want to, yeah, grab that disguise to be able to, or to, I'll be allowed inside the. Actually, never mind that.
He was allowed in the
Waiter's
first
disguise.
place, but
yeah, Waiter's disguise is allowed in there. Yeah, just not out here apparently.
I think it's fine because he can carry the hatchet now.
Like how? All my clients.
And I think he is looking, I was gonna say now he's surely looking to get the bodyguard and to answer Parapluie. It seems like, yeah, the lockdown was to delay Dawn, who is now still only just now walking up to have the conversation, so 15 minutes to sit down, 60 seconds to proxy the conversation, something like that. I don't think it's enough time to grab bodyguard, but enough time to isolate him first.
Oh, I'm not even sure what the closest bodyguard is from here.
That's a very good question. Might be... Might be the parking lot. Might be the security hub. This stuff for Blunts though. Needs to get the Q now. Nice, only one unconscious witness.
And that is Don himself, so that's perfectly fine for him. And on the other side, we see Gorg did opt to... That does not look like it. Is that a bodyguard? I can't
That
even
is a
tell.
bodyguard.
Ooh, okay, that actually, yeah, that's true. Didn't
Is
look
it
like
a
it from the back.
Is it a
Just-
safe bodyguard? It seems like the answer is also yes, but I was worried about it for a second.
Certainly.
Yeah, there we go. Body found immediately.
Hey, listen. You had an accident. I'll find some help.
But Gorg nicely getting back to the mansion villa grounds. Don already isolated. Could be the first one to get the first kill. If he doesn't get ripped, but
big
he
whooshes.
does. Felt like an
Very nice.
eternity for Gorg to get hidden in these foliage. Seems like on most of the maps he would have gotten away with it. It was really close.
Indeed. We also have Blunts. The question asked at whose bodyguard, which bodyguard Blunts is going to go for. One in the security room, and also just changed the temperature, so the sommelier will be on his way now. And Blunts slowly collecting everything he needs for the spin. Not too far off now.
I started this conversation at the beginning of the spin, like what is going on with the sommelier cycle. Someone's claimed, I think, unless I missed the message, that he's always going through these stairs now, no matter where he is in the paladin room. So that's going to come handy for Blunts. I don't think that body will be found unless you trigger the head of security, so I think he's fine on that regard.
Does look like it, or at least he's not worried.
And yeah, just the 2 kills left for Blunts. Got all the methods and disguises secured. I'm imagining, judging by the minimap, is that, oh, he's gonna get caught here, first of all. Is that not a, how is that not a whoosh? Oh, Blunts!
That is concealed. There was like a little patch of flowers there, apparently, that you could hide in.
Oh my god.
And the guard was literally like there, just seeing 47 instead, and like this little patch of flowers, and just wouldn't think anything of it.
2 crucial questions. First, how was it not a peekaboo? Second, how are you concealed in 2 pieces of grass? But Blunts is still alive. Yes.
Third, has Blunts mixed up the
No.
disguises? No, he hasn't. He's
There's
just
the
gonna take
snipe.
a sniper shot from here. That's fair. Alright. I was never doubting him.
Definitely not. That's the first kill down, and yeah, bit of a running still to go, of course, because I guess both kills will have to be done from here. But
Yeah, it just has to get this bodyguard disguise again.
Oh, Scruffy says that just grabbing Somalia was enough to trigger head of security. Didn't finish my last point a couple of minutes ago. If that's the case, then we are thinking that his cycle will go through those stairs. And he could be reaping any minute now. Blunts
Could
needs
be.
to
I mean,
be...
he's already red because Dawn saw him earlier, so I'm never sure when the picture-in-picture does trigger and stuff.
As long as he's not hunted, I think picture-in-picture will always tell the truth. So there's no PIP yet. Means we are still good. And I'm not seeing the head of security just yet. Not seeing anywhere nearby, for that matter. He's now grabbing bodyguard. Seeing movement down below, but that was the Gaucho, I think. I mean, maybe we just thought wrong. Maybe he's gonna be fine for the next minute and a half.
Maybe. The race against the clock now. Blunts has everything he needs to finish the spin.
I assume the hatchet is next to Dawn. I didn't see it for a few minutes now, but should be.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, and there we can see that's just a tiny flower patch that Blunts just walked through, where he was concealed in earlier.
Not a short peekaboo, but nothing important there. And getting closer and closer now. Blunts will have the exit disguise, should he need it. Body
There's
found,
body found.
but those are the two guards blagged, and that's the lawyer seeing them. But I think the lawyer will be seeing Don as well if he's not being dragged. Or am I just missing something? Oh my god, I think you need to drag him very quickly.
Oh my! There's the mercenary waking up the other guards. Blunt's still green right now, dragging Non's body.
And there goes the safe exit disguise, but of course you need to pull this one off in a trespassing one from time to time again. 5 seconds of safe gameplay, and he might get this one. Big whoosh there, and he's gonna go red! By probably the lawyer. No, it's the other waiter. Oh my goodness, 9 minutes out of the window.
So close, but yet so far, and that is a restart. Meanwhile, Gorg is also not having a great time in these last couple attempts of his. Both players starting again, square one. 18 minutes remaining on the spin from the 30 minutes that we started with. Time pressure is not a thing yet, but another one of those rips, and it could very well be tight for either player.
Of course, this is another big challenge for roulette players. And I'm talking about Blunts now specifically, because he has a route. He can finish it, and probably his second run will be minutes faster. But can he close out the surroundings and just pull off the spin the same way the second time, or with necessary improvements, but without stressing over it?
Yeah, the mental reset that he needs now. To just pull exactly that spin off, just a bit faster maybe. In some ways, like, yeah. That's certainly hard.
So many questions to ask right now, because he's not going for the lockdown first, he's going for bodyguards first, which means he will be trespassing when he's getting the hatchet, but he was trespassing anyway in his first run as the waiter. So it is optimization so far, but I think he's not going for the same hatchet now. I think I want to say there is one in the vineyard, but might just be a sommelier grab now.
Probably, or it's around here somewhere. Either way, Blunt sure knows what he's doing, going through the secret tunnel, or at least opening it.
One key here is that I think we have the Larry phone call. The waiter next to the Paladin room is having a phone call with Dawn, which should be delaying him 60 seconds, probably not more. It's probably a shorter delay, but still important. I think it's gonna be an isolation first. If it's gonna be an isolation at all, no, it's a restart because of the whoosh.
Isolation of Blunts, maybe, but that guard did his job for once and actually spotted a trespasser. Bad for us, however, and Blunts is replanning, is rethinking his strategy a little bit here. Meanwhile, Gorg has isolated Dawn. I think that is a bodyguard disguise. Yeah, stashed that around here now. Needs the hatchet, and then can technically get the Dawn kill. I'm not sure what his state of Tamara is.
I don't remember him doing a lot with the sommelier yet, but I think Tamara was a bubblegum for both of them. I'm not super sure on this one, but I think for both of them the bubblegum has been used.
They did certainly start with bubblegum, both of them. I'm not sure if Gorg switched it over in his last couple attempts, though.
Trying to see it on instinct, but
yeah.
it doesn't grace us with the correct angle.
Gorg picking up the other hatchet. Does look like that one might be a bit faster from the mansion.
Very methodical right now by Gorg. Has the correct disguise. Gonna have the correct item now as well. Same issue as Blunts in the previous run. These bodies will be found eventually. 7:15 it would be, but Blunts, when he got the bodyguard last time around, he delayed the lawyer a lot. But I think Gorg is gonna take it much safer.
Just making sure nobody hears that, but there's the first kill for Gorg, and he is gonna hide the body. Well, Blunt's not having tough luck here.
Yeah, I think he flashed his gun.
Possible
Yeah.
gun flash into insta combat.
So now it's Gorg's to lose, who now has the sniper in the attic, just like Blunts did 5 minutes ago. And if the sommelier route is so fixed, then I want to say it's the easier half of the cycle, and you can just get him on the stairs. And if that's the case, I don't think Gorg has a lot of ways to rip anymore.
Probably not. Still running around with the bodyguard disguise. Not sure if that is the smartest course of action here, but otherwise fine, really, as long as that he can get through the trespassing zones.
This is the key for Gorg. He is going to be heavily whooshed either way, but wait a couple more seconds and that guard will turn away from you. I think you can make a run for it.
Probably. We are 13, have 13 minutes remaining on this map, so yeah, we saw Blunt's first run was around 9 minutes. Now it's probably gonna be a bit less than that, but I mean, if that is not a lot of buffer anymore. A couple of crucial rips from these players, and the time pressure could really kick in.
There's Gorg through the trespassing area. And I think it's gonna be now the temperature panel. Luckily no one's enforcing this one. Hey Diana.
Should have told Diana to just press it for him real quick.
Would make it a real cooperative game.
Just call her. Do like, press that button, please.
So where is Mr. Sommeliers coming from? Seems like that, yeah, the same as everyone else. Or I guess Blunts' previous run.
Gorg has a banana for him though. That is gonna make this grab a little bit safer even.
And Gorg now has all the options. Long range, snipe, short range, shot. And then I think you are trespassing on villa grounds, which means that you are left with the tango exit, but it's not gonna be too bad. The bodies will start being found by the lawyer, but I think both were janked, right?
I think all the bodies of Gorg should be fine.
Silence.
There's the kill.
It did look like a silent or loud kill, but
It's just the fake NPCs that do react even if you use silenced weapons.
yeah, the Jaeger looks really nice, but it is silence, so it is a correct kill. Both kills down. Still nothing in the picture-in-picture, so I guess I was wrong about the time. No Diana either.
Yeah, Gorg will just tango by himself or run up all the way up to the new exit, I want to call it.
Still the new exit to me, but I think if they tell us that it's been around for a year and a half, I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably around at this point, probably, yeah. Or he's not and actually just waiting for Diana. Maybe? No, nope. Running up now.
Just 15 seconds more to survive. or a bit more if Gorg stops to take in the view.
Now it is done press with the first body found. We have the done press. 19 minutes 33. And with this match being a first to 6, these are the last 2 points Gorg needs to take this first match.
There's a very nice loud loser killer by Gorg to secure his 6-0 sweep to win the first match of R15. Just checking if there's any reactions there in the chat, but yeah, just the GGs. So I will move on to the brackets now.
Yes, the brackets. That is my cue to do something. You may need to refresh.
I mean, okay, fine. First match, so I'm happy to refresh. Let me know when.
You can.
Oh, okay. It's been ready for ready for the last 2 minutes, but Gorg with a 6-0 win, with a 3-0 map win, of course, moves on to round 2 and faces Scruffy. Interesting, but also nice, poetic, because of course there's the bracket draw yesterday, and everyone's assigned a random number. I'm guessing Gorg is like 32 and Bluntz is 33, or I'm not sure how it works, but Scruffy is number 1. The defending champion got the number 1 random number, so must be a sign for something.
Gorg 32, Bluntz 33, yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was sort of correct on that one. Anyways, Bluntz in blue moves down to LB round 1 and will face the loser of the match number 31. And yeah, we did talk about this one. 31 is an LB2 match, or a winner's bracket 2 match. It's either Peter Dutton, right here at the top, or the winner of Growry versus Hausen. So Bluntz has, if I want to guess, like 5 or 6 days off until his next match, until these 2 matches in sequence gets played, and he scheduled the third one. So we'll see how the schedules will line up. But Dutton is already interested or excited about potentially meeting up Bluntz in round 1. But maybe he wins his own match and misses Bluntz in the process. As far as upcoming matches go, we have 2 more for this day number 1 of R15. Next up is Kamboychuk versus I Like Hitman. 2 big returnees. I Like after 1 tournament. I think Boychuk played in the World Championship, so 2 tourneys skipped. They will play in Paris, Colorado, and up to 4 more maps. And that will be at 20 CEST, so 3 hours and tinge. And then 2 hours later will be, as it stands, the last match of day 1 and the last challenge for Chris. So excited for him. I'm sure he's also very excited. Challenge Joint versus Crazy for Days is starting off with a double Marrakesh at 10 PM, so in 5 hours and a bit. Any last thoughts about this match, Curry?
That was an exciting opener. Double Marrakesh. Still no Marrakesh record though, and an exciting Mendoza to close it out. Yeah, very hyped for the future matches of Roulette Rivals 15 now.
I am as well, and with that I would like to thank you for not only joining me on this cast, but also adminning this match.
Pleasure, thank you for having me.
Of course, always. And also, congratulations to Gorg, GG's to Bluntz as well, and GL in the lower bracket. And also thank you everyone for watching, and let's have a very exciting and very nice Roulette Rivals 15. Until next time, see you everyone.
Bye-bye.
The spins were the opposite of what I practiced.